Believe it or not, the new year is just around the corner, and with it comes new laws.
They include everything from how we buy guns in the state to how much we are paid.
Come January 1st, Washington State will have the highest minimum wage in the country at $16.28 per hour. That's more than double the federal minimum wage at $7.25. And if you work in Seattle, SeaTac, and Tukwila, the minimum wage is even higher. Seattle, at least $19.97, and Tukwila, at least $20.29. Then we have Washington's paid sick leave, which is expanding to cover construction workers. The law mandates 1 hour of paid sick time for every 40 hours worked. Emery Reddy, a workers' rights law firm in Seattle, wants to be clear. If paid sick leave is not taken and an employee is fired or quits, they're still owed that amount.
The Washington law is pretty clear. First of all, you have to follow the minimums that Washington state sets. Second of all, if you're going to give employees vacation and sick leave, if you decide you want to terminate them, in many cases, you have to pay them for that sick leave that they did not use.
If you're in the market to buy a gun in the new year, there will be a 10-day waiting period to purchase any type of gun. Before, the waiting period only applied to semi-automatic weapons. Also moving forward, gun owners will have to show that they passed a safety training program. When it comes to marijuana, Washington State was the first to legalize cannabis. In 2024, it's doubling down, telling employers they cannot test for marijuana before hiring someone. But companies can still test if a worker shows impairment on the job.
The legislature came together a while back and decided marijuana use was just as legal as alcohol use, and the legislature is doubling down on that, making it very clear that marijuana is going to be treated almost identically.
Attorney Tim Emery there says there are exceptions to that marijuana law, saying certain government jobs and positions that are highly sensitive to safety can still test for any drugs before hiring.